Teresa. Who knew my mother's secret?
You have to stay calm, Ethan.
Look, I'm calm. Just tell me.
You have to realize that this is someone you love, who loves you, who always wants the best for you. This person, all they want is what's best for you.
Okay. So someone who loves me knew my mother's secret.
Someone who loves you very much.
Oh. Look, you don't have to say any more. I don't want to hear it. I know exactly who you're talking about.
You know who I'm talking about.
Once you said it was someone who loves me. It wasn't hard to figure out who knew I was Sam Bennett's son and didn't tell me.
Well, so much for love conquers all. If Ethan knows it's Teresa, they are never going to survive this.
Yeah, tell me, Teresa. What sort of love would keep someone from telling me the most important fact of my life? Because the way I see it, that's not love at all.
You don't get it, do you? A relationship based on a lie ain't any kind of relationship at all.
So why don't you just go ahead and tell me how Ethan's going to forgive Teresa for not telling him who his real father is, huh?
Well, first, you gotta have a little faith in Teresa. All she's gotta do is tell him that she kept it a secret because she didn't want to hurt him. All right, then reassure him that she wasn't the one who sent the letter to the tabloid.
Yeah, I don't know, Chad.
You look, he might be a little hurt and angry for a while, okay? But eventually, he'll come to understand why she did what she did. And then they'll both be stronger for riding it out.
You saw him, Chad. How are you going to tell me that you even believe that they're ever going to be okay again?
Though I didn't say that Teresa didn't have a work cut out for her.
You know, Ethan is never going to believe that Teresa didn't send the email of him and Sam Bennett to the tabloid.
Would you give the guy a break? He'd never believe that. As bad as things look right now, I still got faith that they'll be able to work things out if she just comes clean with him.
Before...
Teresa, why don't you tell him? He's gonna find out anyway.
Chad, I wanted to, but I couldn't. I mean, you saw how upset he was about Mama not telling him. Imagine what he would think of me. But at least he would know you'd be straight with him, you know?
And you're not the bad guy who blew him out of water with the press. I mean, I know you'd never use that information to hurt Ethan.
Like Ethan is going to believe that if he finds out I've been lying to him. Chad, I can't tell him, and I am begging you, don't you tell him either.
Teresa, I told you where I stand on that.
I know. You're his friend, and I respect that, but it will destroy our relationship if you give me away.
All right, we know Pilar didn't send the letter to the tabloid. So we need to figure out who else knew who my real father was and kept it from me. Never had to think about who hated me before. Wait a minute. Chad, when we were talking earlier, I got the feeling you might know who I'm looking for. And do you, Chad? You know anybody who knew my mother's secret?